Hey Sainers, welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. There's 3 minutes to go until the AFL fixture drops, so I thought instead of seeing the fixture and then filming kind of a review video later today about it, planned, I thought perfect opportunity, let's get a live reaction. So I'm going to be filming myself as I go through the Saints fixture for the very first time, and we can see hopefully if the fixture this year is going to benefit us, because last year was the hardest fixture in the league. So we'll see in a couple of minutes time if the fixture is the one that we were hoping for and the one that, hopefully will get us to finals. But regardless, we still need to win the games. But I'm very keen to see how we go in terms of the 2022 fixture in a few minutes time. I'll see you then. Straight off the bat, I really think that the way they released the fixture bit by bit is just silly. Like this morning, I think they released round 3, round 6, round 7, only a couple of games each. What's the point? Just save it for the 12:30 release the whole thing, and then we're good to go. Fingers crossed we get a good one.
5 minutes later.
Honestly thought that listening to this guy was going to be interesting, but I can see that the club has already released it anyway, so let's ditch this AFL press conference. See you later. Alright, fixture. Let's go through it one by one, shall we, Sainers? Round 1 we already know about. Friday night against Collingwood at Marvel Stadium. Big game. Round 2, straight away we're off to Perth. That's against Fremantle on the Sunday at 3:20. Great, we're back at the Sunday slots. Followed by Richmond at Marvel Stadium again, Sunday slot, 3:20. Sunday we're away to Hawthorn at the MCG. Followed by Gold Coast at Marvel Stadium Saturday afternoon. Then we've got another Friday night game at Manuka Oval against GWS, so that's good. And then we've got round 7 against Port Adelaide, Kazali Stadium, Saturday night. So Port avoid playing us at Marvel, it seems, again. That's followed by Sunday against the Premiers, Melbourne, away at the MCG, 1:10. After that, we've got Geelong Saturday afternoon, 4:35 p.m. at Marvel Stadium, and then another Friday. It says Friday to Sunday, so this is where there's kind of some flexibility with the fixture. We've got Adelaide at Adelaide Oval. That'll probably be on a Saturday or a Sunday, probably not the Friday night. And then after that, we've got North Melbourne, Friday to Sunday again, TBC. Then the bye. So up until round 11, we've got who's played finals this year? Not Collingwood, not Fremantle, not Richmond, not Hawthorn, not Gold Coast. GWS did, Port did, Melbourne, obviously Geelong. So only 4 of the top 8, basically, of this year's ladder we play in the first 11 weeks. So that's a pretty favourable draw. We've got Collingwood. We should beat Fremantle. We smashed last year or this year. But it's away, but winnable. Richmond, winnable. Hawthorn, winnable. Gold Coast, very winnable. Port Adelaide, tricky. GWS, 50-50 away. Then you've got Melbourne, that'll be tough. Geelong, that'll be tough. And then Adelaide and North Melbourne before the bye. So that's pretty good. Pretty good start. I would say that you'd be annoyed if you weren't in the top 8 after round 11. But, we've seen crazier things with St Kilda. And then the second half of the year, we've got a Thursday to Monday slot against Brisbane at the Gabba. Would have been good to get them in Melbourne, but Brisbane at the Gabba. And then we've got Essendon at Marvel Stadium, followed by Sydney at the SCG, then Carlton at Marvel Stadium, Fremantle, Marvel Stadium, Bulldogs, Marvel Stadium. So there's 3 Marvels in a row, Carlton, Freo and the Dogs. And then you've got West Coast away at Optus Stadium. Always get them there late in the year. Then Hawthorn at Marvel, Geelong in Geelong. So we've got that double up again where we played Geelong in Melbourne and Geelong in Geelong. And then we end the year with 2 pretty big back-to-backs at Marvel Stadium against Brisbane. So we get Brisbane in Melbourne this time. And then Sydney at Marvel Stadium. Let's try and add it up now. Play a total of 12 matches at Marvel Stadium, 7 of which will come after the bye in round 12, which is good. So we finish the year pretty strong at Marvel, and we'll travel interstate 7 times, including for a home game against Port in Cairns in round 7. 7 interstate trips. I'd like to see how many Collingwood get, but that's all right, manageable. We play top 8 sides, Brisbane, Sydney, and Geelong twice throughout the course of the season, along with Fremantle and Hawthorn. So if that's the only top 8 teams we play twice, Brisbane, Sydney and Geelong, that's a lot better than last year, I have to say. That really provides a bit more of a balance for us. That's not a bad fixture. Obviously, I'll edit this video and I'll get the fixture up on the screen so you're not looking at me the whole time. But I mean, Collingwood, Fremantle, Richmond, Hawthorn, Gold Coast as the first 5 games is incredibly winnable. GWS away is tricky but winnable. It gets tougher for a period. Port, Melbourne, Geelong in a row, but we like that. We like, tough games. But the first 5 or 6, Collingwood, Freo, Richmond, Hawthorn, Gold Coast, GWS, and even Port, all winnable. That's the first 7 weeks. That's good. Brisbane, Essendon, Sydney, even Carlton, Fremantle, the Dogs, West Coast, after the bye, they're all pretty tough games, depending on how those teams go. So Brisbane's going to be tough at the Gabba for anyone. Essendon's improving. Sydney at the SCG, tricky. Carlton expected to improve. Fremantle expected to improve. The Dogs, just off the back of a grand final appearance. West Coast away, never easy for us. Hawthorn should be winnable. Geelong away in Geelong. And then we finish the year again with Brisbane and Sydney at Marvel. So the first half of the year is a lot easier than the second half. But overall, that is a fixture that we can do some damage in. Yeah, so it's really just Brisbane, Geelong and Sydney that are the 2 big double-ups for us. And, those are winnable games, based on our form. Even this year, we beat Sydney. We should have beaten Geelong. And we beat Brisbane. So that's not bad. Not bad, Sainers. So I'll leave it there. That is the fixture. I'm pretty happy with that. We've got how many Friday nights? 1, 2, and then rounds 10 to 23 is really up in the air depending on how form goes. So if our form in the first 10 weeks is what I think it can be, which is pretty damn good, we should get some Friday nights in the second half of the year. So let's try and... I'm not going to predict the whole fixture, but let's go with the first 10 weeks. Collingwood, win. Fremantle, I don't know. Let's say it's a loss because it's away. Richmond at home win. Hawthorn win. Gold Coast win. I think we can beat GWS away. So that's 5 of the first 6. Put Adelaide away. I'll say that we lose just because it's Port. Melbourne, I'll just say that we lose. So that's 5 and 3 after 8. Geelong at Marvel, I think we can win. 6 and 3. Adelaide win and North win. So that's 8 and 3 at the bye. And then after that, it gets very tricky. But if we can go to the bye at 7 and 4, 8 and 3, that's close to top 6. Oh, that'd be top 5, maybe even top 4, depending on other results. That's a great position to be in at the halfway mark. Whereas this year, I think we were well out of the 8. So big improvement on the fixture, guys. That's what we wanted. As a out of 10, that's probably an 8. It's a pretty good fixture. I don't think any Sainters should be really too upset about that. I mean, we still go to Geelong, we still go to Sydney, we go to Brisbane, we go to Adelaide, we go to Perth, so we go everywhere like we always do. But I think it's the double ups that have helped us. We're not playing some of the top teams twice like we did last year. So I'll wrap it up there, guys. Comment your thoughts. Let me know what you think on the fixture. I think this can get us top 4 if we play really well. Like, this fixture is that good to me that I think if we start the year on fire and the first 11 weeks we set up a standard that's hard to go back on, we're laughing. Because if you don't win those winnable games in the first 10 weeks, the second half of the year could be pretty stressy. But overall, really good fixture. Very happy with it. No complaints. And if you're watching and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We're looking to get 4,000 subs by round 1 next year, March 18 against Collingwood. We're nearly at 2,700. So if you haven't subscribed and you're watching and you enjoy my content, hit the button, join the Saints TV army on YouTube, and you'll get notifications on all of my future videos, just like you would on this one now. So thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week, and go you mighty Saints.